Namaste. My name is Aditi and welcome to HomeYogi. I hope you all are having a great summer so far. Summer calls for a time to relax and restore, to get connected with our loved ones, to take a break from our day-to-day lives. I hope you all got an opportunity to do some or all of these things. In today's video, I will be sharing with you a 20-minute yoga flow which will help you or allow you to get back into your physical practice after a long break or hiatus. A long break is considered anywhere from 10 days to 21 days of no practice. While you get back on the mat, I encourage you to keep these 3 things in mind. 1. Be kind to yourself. 2. Take it slow. And 3. Schedule a fixed time to get back on the mat. You do not have to do a 35 to 45 minute practice. Even if it is 10 minutes, fix a time and show up. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, HomeYogi. So, let's get started. Hi, beautiful people. We will begin our practice in a comfortable seated position. That could be a simple cross-legged position on the mat, or if you need some props due to tight hips or knee issues, feel free to sit on a bolster like I'm doing, or a rolled blanket or a rolled towel. The whole idea is to keep an erect spine as we start with our yogic breathing or ujjayi breathing. So let's get started. Let's bring our right hand onto our belly and our left hand at our heart center or our chest. And feel free to close your eyes. If that's not comfortable, you can go ahead and keep a soft gaze in front of you. Let us come to the present and come to this mat and dedicate this time to our practice. So just take easy breaths in and out through your nose. And next time, when you inhale, I want you to inhale through your belly, then through the ribs, and finally through the base of your throat. And as you exhale, exhale through the base of the throat, then the ribs, and lastly through the belly. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale through the belly, then the ribs, then the base of your throat. And as you exhale, exhale through the base of your throat, then the ribs, and lastly through the belly. Let's do this one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to bring your hands on your thighs or your knees with palms facing up. We want to receive all the goodness in life. And slowly open your eyes if you had them closed. Just quickly take a sense of how you feel here. How's your breathing here? Now moving forward, before we get into our physical practice, it's very important to do a few warm-up stretches to warm up the joints before you get into your first downward dog. So feel free to bring your hands by your sides, maybe fingertips touching the mat, and we're going to slowly do an arms up and down stretch. Something simple, very easy, but effective. So as you inhale, bring your arms overhead, fingertips touch. As you exhale, fingertips touch the mat. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now next time when you inhale, Inhale and bring your left hand overhead, your right hand on your mat. And as you inhale and exhale, tilt to the right, giving that great stretch to the left side of your body. And look up, if you can, towards your left biceps. Left bicep. Inhale, center, bring your hands down. Exhale. Inhale, bring your right hand overhead, left hand on the mat, and tilt to the left, and gaze to your right bicep, giving that beautiful stretch to the right side of your body. Come back to center. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. And one last round. Inhale. And as you exhale, exhale to the right, tilt to the right. Look up to your left bicep. Give that beautiful stretch. Come to center. And let's do it on the other side for the last time. Inhale. Exhale. I'm already feeling great. All right, let us do a few rounds of cat and cow. So let us get on all fours. Remove all the props like blankets underneath you. And for extra cushioning, bring or move your blanket underneath your knees if you have sensitive knees. So let us get on in a tabletop position, which is basically on our all fours. The alignment for this is your knees are hip width apart and your wrists should be directly underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Make sure you have a neutral spine and even a neutral head. Slowly just gaze. For me, like I would feel a little bit of tightness in my hips, just maybe move side to side before we begin. Now, as you inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, let your belly drop. Look up if you can. Exhale. When you exhale, round your back, tuck in your chin, tuck in your tailbone. Let's do this 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Cat and cow is a great stretch. You can do this at any time, even in the middle of the day, to help with your spine. Warm up your spine. Now let us remain in a neutral position on all fours and extend our hands forward, bringing your shoulder width apart. And let's go ahead and try and bring our big toes to touch and try and drop our chest to the floor. So if that means you need to extend your arms a little forward, that's okay. And stay here in an extended puppy pose for a few seconds. Maybe 15 seconds if you can, 30 seconds. If you feel this is too much for your back, just move back a little bit, and with big toes to touch and knees hip-width apart, sit back and try and come back to a traditional child's pose, which will look something like this. Inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, exhale through the mouth. Now slowly come up to all fours based on whatever child pose you were in, whether you were in the extended puppy pose or a traditional child's pose. Remember, this is a resting pose, so you can always come back to this pose in between any asanas that you're doing. Now, when you're in all fours, keeping a neutral spine, let's extend our right leg back with right leg back, and automatically you're going to feel that amazing stretch in your calves. Now, if you want, you can stay here or you can pulse back and forth to see how you feel. Make sure you're not tilting all the way to the left. You're still aligned where your wrists are directly over your shoulders, knees, your left knee over your hip, and your right leg is just extended back with your toes flexed or tucked in or flexed, and you're just pulsing back and forth. And when you pulse, you will notice that amazing, beautiful stretch in your calves. Come back to all fours and even out the other side. So extend your left leg. Stay here, breathe in and out, and start pulsing. Couple of pulses, maybe 5 each side. Feel free. Great. All right. Come back to all fours. Bring your big toes to touch, knees hip-width apart. Sit back. Extend your hands forward. Bring your head to the mat if you can. And just relax here for a few seconds. So now that our joints are completely warmed up, we have done our warm-up stretch, we're going to do one round of Surya Namaskar C. We're just doing one round because we're getting back in from a long break. So let's get started. Let's get into a standing position in Tadasana. Now, taking a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, bring your arms forward and up, your palms face the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left foot back, coming into a high lunge. Exhale, step your right foot back, coming into your first downward dog. Press your chest towards your thighs and lift your hips up. Don't worry about touching your heels touching the floor. It will come with time. Now, as you inhale, come to a plank, and as you exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, scoop up to cobra. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, bring your arms overhead and up. Exhale, come back to Tadasana with your hands to heart. As you can see, I'm coming back after a long break, so I'm almost out of breath, which is natural, so just be kind to yourself. Let's even it out on the other side. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, bring your arms forward and up, palms face the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot back in a lunge. Exhale, step your left foot back, coming into a downward dog. Inhale, come to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, scoop up to a cobra. Exhale, come back to a downward dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. Exhale, bring your left foot forward. Inhale, bring your arms overhead and up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart, standing in Tadasana. This completes one round of Surya Namaskar C. Now from here, step your left foot back and make sure that your left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat and your front heel is in line with the instep of your back heel. All right, now bend a little into your front knee. Make sure that your hips are parallel to the front edge of the mat. Lift your hips and extend your arms out. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and look in the front through your fingertips. Bend into your front knee a little more. You're now in Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Now, as you inhale, turn your palm, your front palm facing upwards and bring your arm, your right arm in this case up, and your left arm, your left hand touching the back of your left thigh. Look up, coming into a peaceful warrior. Exhale and come back to Warrior 2. Beautiful. Now, bring your hands to your hips or in prayer position and tuck in your right foot. So making your right foot parallel to the short edge of the mat, and bring your left foot out, making it parallel to the long edge of the mat. So we're gonna get into Warrior 2 on the other side. Again, same thing, make sure the back heel is in line with the back instep of your back foot. So in this case, the left heel is in line with the back instep of your right foot. Now, your hips again should be parallel to the long edge of the mat. Extend your arms out, bend further into your knee if you can, and look through your front fingertips. And relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and bend into your front knee as much as you can. Don't push yourself, but go a little further. See where you'd like to meet your body here. Now, inhale, turn your front palm, in this case is your left hand, and bring your left arm up, and your right arm and your right hand touches the back of your right thigh. Coming into a peaceful warrior. Look up. Exhale, come back to Warrior 2. Now from here, go ahead and cartwheel your arms down to the mat, coming back into your downward dog. And now, let's bring our knees down to the floor, come to a tabletop position. So your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. We're gonna get into some back bends. So let us meet on the mat, lying on our belly. So go ahead and lie down on your belly. And we're coming to the latter part of our asana practice, our physical practice. So bring your feet together. Extend your arms in front of you. Palms facing the floor. And reach through the crown of your head and through the tops of your feet. Now, as you inhale, bring your arms up, your head up, your chest up, your feet up. So basically, you're literally just on your belly. And you can look up here, and as you exhale, just bring everything back to the mat. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, lift your hand, lift your arms, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your feet, look up. Exhale, surrender. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now go ahead and bend your knees and windshield wiper your knees here just to calm down and kick in the parasympathetic nervous system. Anytime we do a back bend, we want to cool down. Now, go ahead and come back on your backs. Turn over onto your back. Bring your feet hip-width apart and bring them as close to your hips as possible. Bend your knees, of course, and bring your arms by your side with palms facing or touching the mat. Now, as you inhale, lift your hips, lift your chest, lift your chin away from your chest. And as you exhale, come down slowly. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Now again, here you can windshield wiper your knees, or you can bring your knees to your chest and then turn left to right. Just massage your lower back a little. Feel free to maybe lift your head up or get into a happy baby, whatever is speaking to you before we get into our final Shavasana. All right, now in preparation for your Shavasana, go ahead and bring your feet, extend your feet out, mat width apart, and make sure your arms are spread wide away from your body. Roll your shoulders back. Relax your head, relax your neck, and really make any adjustments before getting into Shavasana. And let us close our eyes here and surrender. Slowly wiggle your toes, your fingers. Slowly open your eyes. Bring your feet together and your arms overhead. Give yourself a big stretch through the tops of your feet and through the palms of your hands. You're just stretching your body completely in opposite directions. And bring your knees to your chest. Maybe give yourself a little bit of a rocking motion left to right. And roll over to your right side. Now extend your top leg, your feet touching the mat, and you'll, with your left hand, press into your left hand and slowly come up. Come to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your thighs or your knees, palms facing up. Now bring your hands together at heart center. Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank yourself for being kind to yourself. Dhanyavad. I hope you found this video helpful. I really missed making these videos for all of you, but we're back. We will see you next week on the mat. Till then, stay safe and stay happy. Dhanyavad.